Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming. And hello, Ray Gaming. Congrats on getting first. Oh, this has been a friggin' week. My capacity to focus has just been gradually deteriorating as the week goes on. I'm amazed I even made it through work today. But here we are. We have made it. It is Friday night, and we can finally relax for a couple of days, and then wonder where the hell the weekend went on Monday. So yeah, last week we were kind of going around and seeing what was going on in Dresden now that we have liberated the city, and now I think it's time for us to go out and start doing some actual questing. So I think there's some like management stuff we have to do here in inside the Citadel itself before we go and do stuff, but I think that's related to the quests. So let's jump in, because I know that we've got quite a bit more game to get through here, so let's give it a shot. Can't believe I'm only in the mid-game. We're probably going to be playing this in friggin' 2027. Come on. Any minute now. There we go. Okay, so we have this fancy new Manage Crusade Affairs option that we haven't seen before. So let's see what this actually is. Oh, great, another loading screen. Wonderful. Okay, so I don't understand what I'm doing here. What is this? Oh, here we go. Thank you very much. Okay, now that you've captured Dresden, new options for the Crusade have become available to you. You can now construct buildings and forts in Dresden, issue decrees, and capture and investigate new regions. Both mercenary and trainable units will appear at the commander's headquarters in Dresden. The demon armies will try to take Dresden from you, destroy them, or else after 7 days of siege, Dresden will be completely blockaded by enemy forces, and you will no longer be able to command the crusade. To access the crusade management menu, click the button in the bottom right corner of the screen on the global map. Okay. Developing each of the crusade stats opens up new options that empower your armies and economy. Oh, good lord. Military focuses on drilling and training units. Recruit both trainable and mercenary units to improve the rank of your military stat. Logistics focuses on economy and construction. Construct buildings to improve the rank of your logistics stat. And diplomacy focuses on establishing contacts with mercenaries and foreign nations. Enhance the significance of the crusade by earning resources of all types to improve the rank of your diplomacy stat. Leadership focuses on morale and army generals. Win battles and level up your generals to improve the rank of your leadership stat. Once the rank up requirements for one of the Crusader stats have been met, you will unlock the corresponding decree. Okay. Well, it looks like we've got 13 decrees here, so we're going to have to check on that. Your military campaign will require 3 types of resources: finance points, material points, and energy points. Finance points are used for all of the Crusade's various needs, but first and foremost, they're needed to recruit units. Material points are used primarily for building. Energy points are used for the recruitment of mythic units and the completion of certain decrees. Hey Red, thanks for coming. We're just checking the tutorial bit here on the Crusade Manager. Time for Cassie to now be the Doomslayer. Time for Cassie to now be the fucking accountant, apparently. Let's see. You gain new resource points each day. Prevailing over demon armies in battle and constructing certain buildings increase the income of resources. You can also purchase the required resources with golds. Okay. Alright, so before we start kicking off any events prematurely here, let's check our decrees. You can only have one of your decrees issued for each of the Crusade stats at any given time. You can disable this war campaign stuff if you want, but you do miss out on some treasures at the end, and it does slightly alter the ending. Okay. You can only have one of your decrees issued for each of the Crusade stats at any given time. Each decree has a cost and a completion time. Some decrees can only be issued once, and others have a repeat time, which is displayed in the decree description window. Your progress in Crusade Management unlocks certain special decrees. A stat rank-up decree becomes available upon meeting specific rank-up requirements. A relic upgrade decree, which turns a relic into a powerful artifact for your party to use, becomes available when you obtain a suitable relic. Okay. So we've got a whole pile of decrees here. It says, a skilled craftsman can do some work on the relic. What relic? Requires 5 days to solve. I don't know what relic. I don't know what relic this is referring to. The Crest of the Fallen Knight. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, that's what I figure. I guess I'll just do them one by one. I guess issue decree? Cool. Okay, so that's our diplomacy one. Then we got our fighty one. A council of officers seasoned in the art of war will help the commander to implement new tactics and diversify her army's ranks with more skilled units. Sure, that's 1 day. That's good. Then let's see. We've already got a diplomacy going. What's this one? Nope, that's more diplomacy. Diplomacy. I guess, is that leadership? That's leadership. Okay. One can command a small unit alone, but to manage an army, one needs a staff council. Surrounded by experienced advisors, the commander will be able to make decisions affecting the life and morale of the entire army. Sure. Okay, then I guess, yeah, then we've got whatever this is, logistics, I think. Studying the Sword of Valor. That one takes 14 days to solve. I don't know if you want to necessarily do that one right away. The Sword of Valor, the great relic of the Crusades, mysteriously changed upon coming into contact with the commander. What does that mean? Clerics and wizards could shed some light on the artifact's properties. Okay. Then the other ones are... Yeah, no, I plan to do all of them, but it's probably better to do the ones that have a shorter lead time, rather than something that takes 14 days right off the bat, because we have a whole pile of them that we need to get through. Let's see. The success of military action depends on a regular supply of everything troops need and the judicious distribution of resources. The Logistic Council, made up of experienced officers, will ensure there is no chaos in the army while the commander's attention is focused on the front line. Yeah, we'll do that. You can also capture strongholds, which you can use as recruitment centers to build your armies. Okay. Alright, so that's... those are all the ones that we can do right now. 3 of them will be done in a day. Maybe I should have done one of the one-day ones for the diplomacy, but whatever. Okay, rank up. What's this? Oh! So I can't do any other actions. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So I can't do any of these other things until we finish the ones that we've got going. Got it. Oh, that is, that's a big map. Yeah? Okay. Okay, and so this is, I guess... Yeah, our... Why do we have so many friggin' armies here? Sorry, who the fuck are you? Clerics? Yeah, apparently. Why? And... I guess maybe I should... get, like, another general? Because right now I've only got the one general. I don't know if I need to keep people in Canabras. Like, I don't know if anyone else is going to, like, come and try and attack Canabras. You don't need anyone in Canabras anymore. Okay. Alright, so then let's start moving these fuckers up toward Dresden. So that they can join up with the rest of the crew. Okay, that's all they can go. Then we've got 3, 4, and 5 are both in here. Maybe I'll merge these... Oh, wait, no. Right, an army that doesn't have a general can only have 3 types of unit. So let's recruit a new general. We've got enough juice for it. Let's see... Okay, so we've got 4 choices. She starts out being able to have an extra type of unit, so that's pretty good, actually. Hunt. All enemy infantry get a penalty to AC and saving throws. Or flare. Make a bunch of units confused. What does this do? Has equal chance to make a normal action, skip a turn, deal damage to itself, or attack... Excuse me. Or attack nearest unit. Okay. Okay, not bad. Then, okay, these guys get more damage. Can throw rocks. And can hunt. These guys get better AC. Ooh, I like that. I do like better AC. All allied units get a +3 bonus to attack and a -2 penalty to speed. Only one formation type ability can be active. Yeah, you pulled out a shopping cart. That's it. You're getting closer. This ability is stratagem. Yeah, dispersion of forces. While infantry, ranged, or cavalry units receive a bonus to attack and saving throws for 3 rounds. Okay. Then this one has offensive training and heroism. And elemental protection. That's not bad. Yes, I'm aware that archers are pretty great. I think I'm gonna go with, Squirrel. Yeah. Although I don't know what these numbers are. Oh, that's, right, defense. That's general power. Bonus size. Right, attack bonus, power. Oh, she's actually pretty strong. Baroness Gunther. I do like that Saravel has Master of Maneuvers to start off with, but I feel like maybe just making our guys really buff could be more useful. Especially since I think we can take Master of Maneuvers later. Yeah, I guess. That is the one I was leaning towards initially. Yeah, I guess having more actions is useful. Let's get you. Okay, so we've got them. Now... Yes, I know that I can. And I might need to. What are these? Paladins and champions. Okay. We got your thing. You got that there. Those guys are making their way up. And then we got them. Okay, so I do think I want these guys to meet up with my Crusader Army 1. Because they, we've already got that kind of unit in our army. So... right, I need to figure out where everything is. Okay, let's move these guys over here. Then 3 can... What direct... There it is, okay. For some reason it wasn't aligning straight. Yeah, so... No, I don't want to split. Where's my other army? Where's my Crusader Army 3? Oh, here we go. That's how we do that. Good. Army 3 is gone. Perfect. Now, what are these ones? Oh, that's just archers, yes, okay. Get the mounted scouts and the footmen. Let's move the mounted scouts forward. And the footmen, and the champions. And put the archers back in the corner there. We're already at capacity, so we can't do anything with these paladins. So that's fine. So the paladins can just hang out, I guess. These guys have no more movement, so they can't join up. I guess I'll put the dwarf guys with the paladins, and then maybe we'll start a third army at some point when I have enough units to make it worthwhile. Or at least enough different kinds of units. But yeah, right now... 2 and 5 are not practical. Wait, where's my... Yes, you. You need to, I guess... get out of Dresden. What's her power level? Her army power level's 4? Whoops! Didn't mean to do that. I did not realize it would go all the way over there. Whoopsie doodle. Okay. I don't like this. Let's use flare. Yeah, you know what? I'll use it on these guys. Dang it. The Vrox succeeded at the saving throw, so... Alright, that's fine. I guess let's start shipping at the Vrox. Yeah, that didn't go well. Let's see how this goes. we'll reload if we die. Oh, that's... These guys have a lot of health. Yeah. Okay, well that's not great. I think we might be slightly screwed. Well, at least our champions can do stuff, sort of. Ah, damn it. You're supposed to be confused. What are we doing here? Shooting the Vrox. Right, yeah, this isn't gonna go well. Attack the Brimerax, I guess? Oh, yeah, no, this is not going at all well. We are screwed. Yeah, no, there's no way that we can win this, here. What was this? I don't know when this autosave happened. But we haven't really done very much, so... We might have to do our army shuffling again, but... Oh, nope, that's that one. Okay, so, I guess we're starting back from, beginning of stream. But now at least we know what we're doing. Because otherwise, that entire army is going to die. And that actually does give us the opportunity to, choose a different, diplomacy decree, so... That's not a bad thing. But we definitely need to work on our army. Because that army is not super strong. Come on. You're just loading a map. There we go. Okay. So, decrees. Here we go. We didn't want to do Fallen Knight's Crest. This is a 1 day. Yep, so we're gonna issue that. Yes, we did read that already. The Fate of the Unholy Symbol, no. It's a 5 day. Here we go. Forming a diplomatic council. We'll do that. Forming a staff council. Yep. And then forming a logistic council. Is there one that's forming a military council that I missed? No, there's not. Oh, no, yeah, we got it. Forming a military council. Okay, cool. So, first step is we're gonna spend a day making all of our councils. I think that's a good first decree thing to do. Alright, then we go to our campaign. Now we're gonna need to move folks around again. Oh, come on. Where was it? Yeah, I guess we gotta go all the way down here. Alright. So... Yes, you guys... Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah. Get you there, okay. 3 is going to merge with 1. So yeah, moving them there. 3. There we go. Add a few clerics there. That gets rid of that army that we don't need. Next... Right, that one's still moving in. This one we needed a general for. Oh, I have to recruit a general, okay. Oh, we got a different set of generals this time. We didn't get what's-her-face. Okay. That's unfortunate. Because I did want her for having the extra unit. Oh well. I don't know what that means. I did a quest where she asked us for alcohol. Change formation, no. You got blasting. Stone throw seems good. Maybe I'll go with, this guy. I don't like these options. Oh, what's cover? All units in the army gain a +5 bonus to AC against ranged attacks and receive a -1 penalty to speed and a -2 penalty to initiative for 1 round. That's not great. I'm kind of tempted to go with Chief Agaboya, because I feel like Scorching Ray and Elemental Protection are going to be kind of useful. Yeah, let's go with Chief Agaboya. Yeah, that's fine. Right, we can't give her any more units because she doesn't have the special skill for that, unfortunately. Can we recruit anyone right now? We can. Okay, now you need your own infrastructure to hire trainable units. To recruit infantry units, build the main barracks. To recruit ranged units, build the main shooting range. To recruit cavalry units, build the main stables. You still have access to mercenary units. These arrive in Dresden every week. The base stats of mercenary units are better than those of trainable units, but mercenaries require more resources and can only be recruited as a group in its entirety. If you are not satisfied with the mercenaries that have arrived, you can search for new units. The number of times you can search for free each week is limited, but can be increased in time. Depending on the mythic path you've chosen, you'll gain access to decrees that recruit special mythic units. Okay. So I can't get mounted scouts. I can still get archers and footmen, which I'm going to. Recruit. Recruit, good. And I kind of want to get the Hell Knights, because they've been super useful. Oh, I don't have enough resources to buy the Hell Knights anyways. I can always get more resources. Like, resources are cheap, and we have a ton of gold. So, like, we could get a ton more diamonds. You need those to build infrastructure. Yeah, well, I guess we'll get to that. Okay. So... yeah, you guys need to get up. Don't know when that's gonna happen, but... alright, yeah, nothing we can do there. Alright, those are for other decrees. What are these events? Witches. While exploring Sarkorian lands, a group of scouts stumbled upon a hidden settlement of exiles, runaway witches and sorcerers practicing forbidden rituals. Criminals in their homeland, they did not welcome the commander's soldiers and made it clear they did not want anyone meddling in their affairs. Oh, we have to make a choice here. Oh, so one of the options are not available because we didn't go evil. What is Order of the Pyre? Let's see. 7 Hell Knights are recruited. Increase finance. Or get 1200 leadership. I don't know if 1200 leadership is good. I also don't know if it's okay to leave the Sarkorian witches there. But you know what? I like money. So there doesn't seem to be any downside to trading with them. Let's establish trade. While exploring Sarkorian lands, a group of scouts, stumbled across the things. No matter how sinister rituals the witches perform, they are not enemies of the Crusaders. You can trade with them. Cool. Alright, so that gets us some extra money, I guess. The end of the world. Priests of various faiths are asking the commander to banish the followers of a small sect that believes in the imminent demise of Galarian. These doomsayers scorn the gods with their words and demand that everyone bow down before the inevitable end. Send the sectarians on suicide missions. Ooh, that seems like a good choice, actually. We get 3,000 military points. Silence them for 4,000 leadership points. Permit them to preach. We're not going to do that. Reconcile with them with the other priests. Crusade morale increases. Energy points income increases by 3 for 30 days. I feel like morale is the thing that we're going to have the most trouble with. Because once we run out of demons to kill, we won't really have a way of increasing it. So I think we're going to go with the good align option here. Your morale's... it is high. I don't know if is there like a cap? Oh, there is a cap. Okay. So there's no point taking more morale now. Oh, and demons are going to be endless. Okay. Then in that case, what is this? Oh, that's trade with the witches. Okay. See, I don't understand how the points work, really. But sending the sectarians on suicide missions gives us more military points, and that seems more practical than just silencing them. So let's, a new XP that you have to track. Wonderful. Alright, well, we're gonna send the sectarians on suicide missions. I do, yes. Okay. The sectarians do not fear death and are always ready for deadly missions. The officers give them the most dangerous tasks, and this both helps the crusade and satisfies other priests. After all, dead sectarians start no arguments. Cool. Ah, here we go, yes, okay. So we need big piles of experience to do things. I'm not entirely sure what this means, because it says next rank is 50,000, but we're at 53,000. Yeah, I don't super get it. But I think that was the right choice, because our military is the lowest. You get updates on the next day. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Okay, so that's all the events that we had to take care of. Our decrees are... Yes, we've got our decrees going at the moment, so those are going to be going for a day. Let's see. Our development, we can't do this yet, because there's another decree going on. Yes, there's Fate of the Fallen Knight, Unholy Symbol, Chillroar's Hide. Oh, we got a lot of relics that we need to, do stuff with. Sword of Valor, Fate of Soulshear. What's Fate of Soulshear? Oh, that's another relic. Okay. Outpost to Bastion. Oh, we need resources to do these things. Okay, I understand. Orders to Erebeth. And then the Lost Scouts. Okay. Okay. So, we can use this army at the very least. The problem is that this demon army is the one that we're going to run into first. Oh, no, we can go to this one, I think. Because I don't really want to take on the 6 yet, because it is a nasty fight. However, let's save real quick. Now that we've done this, we need to remember to save again. Okay, that goes to Keeper's Canyon. This is... Oh yeah, no, that's just a bunch of chumps. And they have a cool item, it looks like. So let's send our main army to deal with these guys. Yeah, no, pursue them. Let's kick their ass. If this is overwhelming, there's no shame in disabling the war campaign part. If you just want to do D&D stuff, the military campaign progresses in the background. Yeah, I don't know. That kind of feels like a bit of a cop-out. Yeah, so these are our rangers, yes. You should have used that 4-power general to fight the demon army to grind her XP. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. But the thing is, that army doesn't have enough units yet. It's only, she's only rank 3 right now. It was the other one that was rank 4, because she had the extra unit slot, which we no longer have access to. Because we got different generals this round around. So she's actually only rank 3 right now. So I need more units before before I can use her. Okay. Yes, what is this? This is new. Burning liquid. Deal fire damage to something. Okay. We got light cavalry, footmen, archers. And this is just a single target. Yeah, let's burn the archers. Yep, that seems like a good investment. Now, let's start shooting the light cavalry. That's pretty good. Oh, low morale causes the light cavalry to panic. That's pretty good. Okay, cleric. Our cleric, I forget what the clerics can do. They've got smite evil, lay on hands. Okay, so we don't need to smite anything right now. Yeah, don't worry. I'm sure yours will turn up sooner or later. Anyway, I think our clerics can probably, yeah, they can deal with those. Nothing to it. I guess we'll start moving our footmen up. And then our Hell Knights can... they can probably, like, wipe out the footmen, probably. Pretty much. And we get a second shot. Yeah, that seemed pretty good. Well, I got my fingers crossed for you, Red. Again, it is a common rank item, so it should not be too rare. Dang it. They killed one of my dudes. That's fine. There's only one of them left. So we should get back the unit we lost. Yeah, there was only one archer and we got him back. Okay. Oh, on the Crusade management screen... Oh, this is one that we didn't get pop up before. Teamwork feats are a godsend. Well, I guess we'll see. Let's see, yeah, this lets me do various nonsense. Yeah, that's fine. So what is this? +3 bonus to damage rolls with the offhand weapon when dual wielding or wielding two-handed melee weapon. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so this is for, not for something like my Earthbreaker, but something like, the Gnome Hook, that Regil has. So that's good. That means we can... we're gonna pop out of this for a second. From the way that it read, because it's still specifically your offhand. So it's not for... I don't think it's for things like the Earthbreaker, which is a two-handed weapon, but is still a single attacking weapon. It's for stuff like the Gnome Hook Staff, which is meant to attack twice. So I think I should be able to give that to Regil here, because he doesn't have a bracer yet. And he'll get extra damage for that. Where is it? Where is that dang bracer? I know it's here somewhere. Wait, where is it? There it is. Okay, yeah, bracer is a heavy hand. Yeah, for example, a double weapon. So it's meant for double weapons like this. At least I assume this is a double weapon. There we go. Yeah, because if I take that off, yes. Yes, so this does add to the damage, yeah, of the thing. Because I can see it over here. Yeah, cool. Alright, that makes his weapon even stronger. Okay. I do wish that we didn't have to go through a loading screen every time we pull up the map. But that is a good item. Alright, let's save real quick here. now... yeah, because if we look at this army... Oh, it is a 4 now, actually. Interesting. I didn't think it was quite that high. We can't get to this demon army yet. And I don't think we would want to. Down here... What is this one? That's 6 rocks and a bunch of those. So I don't think... I don't want to send these guys in against them. What about this one? Oh, that one seems, doable. Some plague wolves and plague horses? Yeah, okay. I think we should be able to take out those ones. Yeah, there we go. Because the Vrox are horrifying. Even though it says it's a level 4 fight, probably not. That army was 6 power. No, there was more than one. There was the level 6 one that we fought by accident, which had Vrox. There's another one that was level 4, which was just Vrox and some kind of bug thing. So that was a different one. Let's see. Let's deal with the plagued Smildens. Actually, one second here. Yeah, actually, let's Scorching Ray the wolves. Yes, that's what I'm doing now. Very good. Smildons? Okay, yeah, so let's go after the Smildens. Oh, that's gonna take a while. Archers. Let's finish off the plague wolves. There we go. You guys are footies. Yeah, you guys can fight the horses. Oh, both of which are nasty and do a lot of damage. Oh, wow, okay. That is a very strong ability. We don't have healing, unfortunately. But I think we should be fine. Yeah, we are not doing a lot of damage to these, horsies. Let's... I don't know if we get a flanking bonus, but we're gonna give it a shot. Oh, right, I keep forgetting that. Fortunately, I got a second attack, so I get to do this. Although she does only have a limited number per day, I think. I was not expecting the horses to be the strongest of the units. I thought the Smildens would be, the stronger ones. Okay. Jeez. Oh, second shot. And... Come on, you can do more than 20 damage. These mounted, scouts are useless. Oh, great, and we lost, Wait, why did we lose so many units? We lost 13 footmen. Oh well. They're just footmen. They're easy to replace. New morale banners. After capturing Dresden, the Crusaders raised the 3 morale banners on the city walls. The Banner of Victory stays green while you defeat demon armies. Each victory adds 6 days to the time it stays green. Banner of Conquest stays green while you capture demon forts. Banner of Defense stays green as long as none of your forts are under siege. Okay. Alright, and we got 4 energy points. Cool. What is this? Oh, she leveled up. Cool. So we get a new ability. Oh, darn. I can't get her... I wanted to get her more units, but we can't. Okay, that's fine. Cause fear, penalty to morale, nah. Shield of Faith gives a unit AC bonus. All units get bonus to attack. Or all enemies get a penalty to attack. That seems better. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna take Bane. Because making the enemy weaker seems to generally be a good course of action. We're not gonna go to the, level 6 fortress that will immediately murder us. But I do want to open up this path. Oh, that's not where I was expecting that to go. Oh, and that's out of movement now. Okay, that's fine. We're opening up the pathways. Our army here... right, I want to use this army to take out these guys, because there's Vrox. This is the army I was talking about, the level 4 army that has Vrox in it. Which is not... an army that we want our generic guys dealing with. Because at least our Hell Knights can deal with the Vrox. Oh, great, it summoned a swarm. I don't like Vescivore swarms. They are not my friends. But I also don't like Vrox. Burn the Vrock. Good. I think that was a good use of the spell. You can attack the Vesca swarm. Alright, it's something. Pop the Vescas. Alright, well, we might be able to deal with them. What was that? What did the Duracni just do? Should have taken out the Vescivore. What Vescivore? You mean the Duracni? It's fine. He's all the way over there. I'm, not particularly chuffed about that. My cleric, I think I'm just gonna hold... Actually, you know what? Smite Evil. And total defense. There we go. Now our soldier can start moving toward the Duracni. Our Hell Knight can just straight up attack the Duracni. Yep, which does a ton of damage. You know what, I'll have our scouts attack the Duracni, because they're not going to do much against the swarm. Ow. What's our infirmary at? 12? That's fine. Yeah, archers deal with the swarm. Damn it, I was hoping they'd do more than that. Hell Knight succeeded at the will save. I don't know what that will save is for. But our cleric can't do much, so we're just gonna go there. Oh, we get another action. Okay, so in that case, let's lay on hands our footmen. Good. Get our units back. Let's see if our footmen can deal with these, Vescivores. Almost. Hell Knight finished Duracni. Good. Duracni's dead. Oh, and I guess with Duracni gone, the swarm goes away. I did not realize that. I thought the swarm was a persistent enemy. And I had no losses. Good. Maybe so, but we're not going to be doing a ton of other stuff today because we don't have very much movement, so it's fine. Because they'll just recharge on the next day. Regions. The global map is split into a number of regions. To capture a region, you must free all the forts located in that region. You can construct buildings in the forts you've freed. Forts can be upgraded, thus increasing the number of squares available for construction. Okay. Not a rake, but hey, you're going with the same theme. All right. Okay, we didn't get anything new there. This is... What does this army consist of? That's fine. I think we can deal with those. We can't deal with them now because we don't have enough movement, but... that puts all my armies out of commission for the day. Except for those ones who are just not going to do anything of value. A rake is useful. A rubber tire has a use. It goes on a car. Demon armies will start moving too? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Again, there's nothing else that we can really do today because our armies are not set up. But that's fine. There's nothing else we can do in the campaign right now. So we'll do our personal missions. Of which we have many now. Oh, I think we still need to explore the Citadel, too, because we haven't done that. The Citadel is the last zone that we haven't explored. Let's see. Where can we actually go in the Citadel? Can we actually go around the Citadel? We need to prepare for Kaelessa. That's nothing... let's see, this is... That's nothing that we can really do. Oh, here we go, we have to talk to Anevia to hear her report. That's something we can do right now. Wait, what? I thought we had to, listen to her report. Maybe that's something that we do in the Crusade affairs. Hunt the dragon and bring great war. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in the Citadel to do right now. Oh, here. We can loot something here. Sarkoris lost. Where's our friggin' chest? There it is. That's what I was looking for. So now we can actually drop our extra junk. All these weapons that we're not using. Oh yeah, I'll need to do that, I suppose. But he probably has gear. I'll need to see what he's got actually on him. But most of this stuff is stuff that I didn't actually need to have on me. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now... we're gonna go back into the stash in a minute. I just want to see where things stand. You... have a ring of protection... amulet of natural armor, studded leather, belt of giant strength, that's pretty good. Dwarven war axe +3. He's actually, not bad spec'd out right now. But where's my dragon at? Okay, so they cannot wear glasses or rings. But they can still wear a bracer, an amulet... They can wear armor. Actually, what am I doing? Wait, why can't I switch this into my party thing? Whatever. I thought that I could have it so that I have a party member up here, but it seems not. But that's fine. Um, what is it that the... I don't know what the dragon can actually wear. It might be the barding? That might be the armor they can wear, but we're going into an ad break, so we're going to pause the stream here, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Sorry about that. Had a message to reply to. Okay, yes. So let's continue here. Oh, why is it paused? There we go. Okay. So, we've got these 2 pieces of barding here. Let's see. This is no armor check, 6 max dex. And it's a 3. This is 4 max dex. Has a -2 penalty. It's a +2. This is increased base speed by 10 feet. And grants an additional attack of opportunity. This one... cold resistance and a bonus on saving throws against movement impairment. Okay, this just seems better, the muscle warmer. So let's grab that. Let's grab the heavy paws. I don't know if she can use them, but we're going to take it. Now, let's see. Agile fists. I don't think she has weapon finesse. Let's see. Yeah, no, those are for weapon finesse. When the amulet lands a killing blow with a natural attack, gain temporary hit points equal to character level. It's not bad. I don't know if that's better than the amulet they've currently got. Oh, Mighty Fist. This might be good. Yeah, +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with unarmed attacks with natural weapons, yes. So I think that one might be a good one to take. And then I'll need to see what other slots they have available. -2 check penalty doesn't matter too much for skill checks for climbing and such, since you're the one making those checks anyhow. Yeah. Oh, no, she cannot use the barding. Or the heavy paws. They can use the Amulet of Mighty Fists. But... I think natural armor +2 might just be better than a +1 on attacks. Yeah. So what kind of armor can she even wear then? Let's see, that power attack and Commander's Banner. Abilities. Feats. What feats do they have? Simple and martial weapon, weapon focus, iron will, toughness, lightning reflexes, great fortitude. Yeah, no. Oh, light barding. Okay, so it has to be light barding. So I assume that this is medium. Yeah. That's why. Okay, so can't use that one, and can't use that for whatever reason. Is this one light? Yes, this one's light. Okay, so they can use that one. There we go. Oh, it doesn't show on their character. I was hoping it would. But it does give them some extra AC, so that's nice. We don't have a bracer for them to use, or gloves. Unfortunately. I don't want to hide them, but I want to give them clothes. Make them look all cool. Alright, so that can go back in. Yeah, so I don't have any other stuff. Can't give them a belt. Let's see, Greybore uses Dwarven axes. But this is only a +1. The one he has currently is a +3. Yeah, I'm just... I don't think he can use an orc double axe. He's already got an amulet of armor. Does he have a cloak? He does not have a cloak. So I can give him a cloak. And possibly a helmet. Maybe some armor. Wait, are these two different... These are different weapons. Oh, he dual wields. Oh, okay. Crushing Cold. When this +3 Adamantine Frost hand axe confirms a crit, casts Cone of Cold. Damn, okay. I think I just want to leave him with the weapons he's currently got, because they're kind of really strong. But we can give him the Cloak of Resistance, And do we have a hat for him? I don't think we have a hat that works for him. No, that's for healing. No, let's... There we go. I don't know if we have something better than his +2 studded leather. We might. Armor of Dispersion is pretty good. Breastplates, chainmail, Crypt Raider armor. Not bad. I don't know if he can use full plate. Maybe the half plate of Vigor? It seems like a good choice for him. He's already got a Ring of Protection. And he's got a natural armor pendant. Yeah, I'm going to. As soon as we get a couple of things on him. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else. He double wields, so yeah. Yeah, no, his weapons are already very good. Oh no, he cannot use that. But he can use the Cloak of Resistance, so that's good. We don't have any hats for him or any other equipments. So what can he actually use? Light armor and medium armor. But if he can use medium armor, then why can't he use this? This is... Oh, that's heavy. Half plate of Vigor is heavy. Okay. I thought half plate was medium. Okay, so we could give him the Armor of Dispersion. That's a 6/4 plus 2. This is a 6/5 plus 1. The Unbending is light, but is also pretty good. Naturalist armor is not bad either, honestly. But I think the Armor of Dispersion is probably better. Actually doing housekeeping for 2 streams? Well, we're gonna be heading out very shortly. As soon as we get everything dealt with here. So yeah, I think the Armor of Dispersion is probably gonna be the armor for him. Yeah, that's better. And then I can put the studded leather in our box. Good. And, yeah, that deals with our encumbrance. Oh, we got all these freaking books. I should sell a lot of these books, the ones that are not gold. The gold books are going into my inventory. But, the mundane books I should sell. Oh wait, didn't I have another diamond somewhere? Oh, I got that in my inventory here. Okay. Because we do need to go and check that thing out. So let's... I don't actually need to rest right now. Because we just rested, I suppose. But now we're going out and doing things. And besides, we haven't been doing entirely housekeeping anyways. We went and fought those demon armies. What is all this? Oh, we can just teleport around? Neat. Let's see. Well, I do need to sell some stuff. I think he was near the streets. Our guy. If it'll load. Come on. There we go. Alright, where is, what's his face? Wilser, there he is. Let's go hit Wilser. Sell him our, books that we don't need. Yes, well, we did that last week, Red Sky. Last week we went through all the merchants and did all of that stuff. Alright, we're gonna sell off all these books. Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea. Yeah, we don't need that. And also we don't need all of these potion reagents, because we're not going to be doing any scribing or brewing. Because I cannot be arsed. Jubilos is actually one of the companions from Kingmaker. Huh. How interesting. That can go, that can go. Oh, the Cooking Almanac. Okay. Yeah, Dusty Remains is worthless. Those are for cooking. That can go. That can go. It's cooking. Don't need that, don't need that. Ah. Got something in my eye. Ugh. Alright. Okay, what else do we have here? Magical scraps. That's useless. Meteor dust. That's food. Food. We don't... Oh, we can learn mulled wine. Oh, you went bowling for your birthday. That's nice. Been a while since I've gone bowling. How'd it go? Did you get a 300? Let's see. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That's food. We don't need the chitin. Neck and neck. Jammy bastard got a turkey. I'm not so familiar with bowling that I'm familiar with what a turkey is. What is a turkey? We're gonna sell the tainted chicken because even though it is food, I don't want our people eating tainted chicken. Oh, 3 strikes in a row. Dang. Good for them. And good, that gets rid of a whole bunch of crap in our inventory. Awesome. We are ready to roll. So yeah, let's, head out, I suppose. On the road. There's the exit. Good. Do we actually need to have Greybor with us for the, dragon fight? I guess we'll see what happens. Greybor must be present. Okay. Well, I think we've got some other stuff that we have to do before we get to the dragon thing, so, we'll take care of that, because I know that there was, yeah, there was the Beautiful Ridge, yes, because we want, our dragon told us that there's people who need our attention. Why did we just pause there? Oh, because we revealed a new location. Interesting. The ruins of Ashbury Hamlet. Geez, this is, real roundabout. Alright, who do we gotta kill?
This will be quick.
Okay, we've got... Oh! Ugh. What the fuck? What? What condition are... Oh. Shit, we're under Phantasmal Web. Okay. So that was the Shadow Demon's Votary that did all of that nasty stuff? That's... not pleasing. Why can't Wenduag attack these guys? Can Wenduag not turn either? When she's under the effect of this thing? This is where learning or getting access to someone who can cast haste is going to be a godsend. Double move speed and a free additional attack. Yeah, well... Ah, it seems that Wendwag cannot turn either. Okay. Guess we're shooting the Shadow Demon Votary. Or not. Camellia, you, pop a heal. And, Spirit Weapon. And... I guess... Get here. Ember. No, it definitely does, because Wendwag could not target these guys, or this guy. Wendwag could only target these two. So I think Wendwag is locked in place by the Phantasmal Web. Okay, Ember is also locked in place. Yes, because again, Ember can't target these guys or these guys. Ember can only target this one because, again, locked in place by the Phantasmal Web. Okay, you know what? Scorching Ray. Well, it's damage. Regil is also locked in place by the fucking Phantasmal Web. We are so screwed. Oh, and there's a smite good on, Sela, too. Okay, you know what? Let's see, these guys are chaotic. And so are the votaries. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna smite this one. Get smoted on. Right, he doesn't have a secondary weapon. Well, shit. Well, good thing they missed with all of those things. What did they do? They smite gooded on one of us as well. I don't know which one. Me, probably. No! Was it just Sela again? Weird. Alright, Ivu is not, under the influence of the web. So Ivu can actually deal with this Shadow Votary here. Alright, no, that's... yeah, we're not... Because, well, we need to get in closer first. And then we can do that. That was not great. And I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, they cast friggin' the web thing again. Fantastic. My favorite, because now Cassie is still stuck. How... Wait. Where did all my actions go? Why is my hotbar empty? I don't know why my hotbar is empty. Where's my dimensional jump? Oh, why the fuck am I on hotbar 8? There we go. Weird. Okay. But yes, let's, jump. Because fuck you. Even if we're stuck in a web, we can still, jump and beat the shit out of you. Or we can try. Bismuth is also trapped in the web. So he's stuck. Jeez, these guys have a lot of axes. Okay, Camellia's taking a ton of damage here. Oh, and she's taking, wisdom damage. Fantastic. Yes, I know Ivu's not caught by the web. That's why Ivu was able to come and attack here. They're the Them and Camellia are the only ones, but Camellia is affected by phantasmal putrefaction, which is arguably worse. Yeah, I guess keep trying to, chip at the Shadow Demon Votary here. Alright. Camellia really needs more healing. Let's see. Do we have a better healing? That's Breath of Life. That's no good. I need Superior Cure Crit. We are down a lot. So I'm gonna use a Cure Critical. Seriously? That's it? Only 20? That's bullshit. Alright, Ember. I guess... continue Scorching Raying. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, they're just throwing a bazillion fucking axes. Regil can still not do very much. Actually, is that the one that we already smote? Yeah, that's the one that's already been smoted. We can smote this one. That's all he can really do. Now, Ivu can... Can Ivu... Yeah, charge the Votary. Oh, Bismuth is taking some wisdom damage, and so is Regil. That's not good. Wendwag as well. Geez, they're all taking wisdom damage. This is really bad. Okay, this is not good.
Don't hold back.
Alright, well. We're getting... Wait, how did Bismuth use a grapple against Shadow Demon Votary? Bismuth is over here. He's not even near, Shadow Demon. Oh, but Bismuth can move again. And missed. Stop chucking shit at Seela. Where's her... Wait, can she not use... No actions... What do you mean no actions left this turn? Did she get paralyzed by somehow? I guess? Well, she can lay on self. At least. That's all she can do, I guess. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, because she doesn't... For some reason, she doesn't have a standard action, and I don't know why. Alright, well, I'm gonna start moving Seal over here. What the fuck was that?
This is how it feels.
Oh. Camilla is down. Fantastic. Oh, I'm really not liking this. Continue chipping. That's really all she can do right now. Oh, Regil's freed. Try dealing with the Minotaur. It's fine. What the hell was that? Whatever. Anyway, Iva, whatever. Attack the Votary. We get 6 attacks. Okay, that... Ow. That wasn't great. Why did I heal? I don't understand why Cassie healed there, but that's fine. Cassie, deal with the... Why is she only getting 2 attacks? Oh, fast healing, yes. Okay, but why is she only getting 2 attacks? She should be getting 4 attacks. I don't understand why... I don't understand why she's only getting 2 attacks now. That's weird. Whatever.
Strike.
Oh, did we actually take out the demon votary thing? Yes, we did. Good. Okay. So that's fine. Sela. Start chipping at the votary. Stop doing lightning. Oh, crap. She's on death's door. That's bad. Alright, well, Ember is still stuck in the web. So we'll continue scorching, I guess. Regil can charge the Minotaur again. Oh, and the Minotaur died. He went trying to run away. That's good. Ivu has a ton of movement. So go after the votary. And miss. Cassie needs to move in, I suppose.
You should have run.
That's fine. Oh, Sela is really low. Yeah, let's... this energy... Let's see. All creatures of one type in a 30-foot radius. Oh, okay, so that does not... That will help the enemies, too. Did you buy a bunch of new potions and heal scrolls? Yes. Okay, well, Sela is not doing well. Let's... yeah, lay on self. We gotta heal up a little bit. And then attack the Shadow Demon. Stop casting lightning, god damn it. Wait, what the fuck's going on with Wendwag? Why is Wendwag down? No, she's not dead. She's on death's door. We already went over this. Why is Wendwag down? I guess stand up. Oh, and she can take a shot. Okay.
Beg me to stop.
Well, that's fine. Regil cannot make an attack. And can't charge. So I guess Ember's got that one taken care. Wait, what's Ember dealing with now? Nauseated. Okay. Fine. Then I'll send Regil over here. Ivu, deal with the good. Shadow Votary's done. Cassie, deal with the Minotaur. Good. Other Minotaur's down. Sela is at 1. Right, her last stand triggered. Okay, Sela, I guess this axe thrower is the last enemy. Windwag. There we go. Alright, well, that fight really sucked.
I'll watch your back.
We will win this war.
Actually,
I'll prove I am the
Windwag, come in. Ember, come in. Actually, let's just get everyone into formation.
I heed the voice of his
Now Sela can use channel. Alright, that's got Bismuth back, although Bismuth is also at death's door. But survived. So that's, not great. Our Dinosaur and our Camilla is, are at death's door. And several of them have, lots of damage. So that sucks. I guess let's loot them. Fuck it, I'm just gonna take everything. Where are you going, Sela? Votary, good. Alright, not much of value. But we survived. Why did everyone's health start climbing back up? Because I used Sela's channel ability. But yes, that was an insane fight. Not the channel... Oh, I wonder if the fast healing just passively recovers energy. That'd be interesting. Alright, well, we're partway there. Wait, where the hell are we going? That's not where I wanted to go. I want to go to Commander's Court. What do you mean the path is unknown? That's bullshit. Okay, what happens if I... Okay, first of all, let's save. What happens if I keep going this way? Because, yeah, having those two Shadow Votaries hitting me immediately with Phantasmal Web was awful. Okay, not sure what that was. Whatever... Oh, drone. Okay, I think we're fine. Yeah, Ivu, might as well attack Darachne. Yeah, it seems pretty solid. Sela. There's a Nabasu, but this Darachne is, bad too. Let's deal with the Darachne as soon as possible. Ow. But that's fine. I'll deal with Malay guys all day. Ah, crap. When do I can't move without taking an attack of opportunity, so... Let's just shoot Darachne. Regil, you're right beside the Nabasu. Congratulations. Very good. Who did that attack? Camellia? Jeez, Camellia is really getting the shit wrung out of her. Okay, Camellia. There's a pair of Nabasus here. I guess hit one of them.
Wide open.
It's fine. Yeah, Cassie, do the same thing. I could have sworn I had more than 2 attacks. I don't know why I'm only getting 2 with Cassie. Ember, I'm not as worried about this fight. Just use your bow. I don't care. Bismuth. No, that's fine. Ivu. No, it hasn't changed since, the last thing. The only thing that's affecting her right now is a wisdom drain. But I don't think wisdom affects, number of attacks. Okay, yeah, it is our fast healing that's causing us to recover. So if we just wait like another 12 seconds, Camellia will be back up to full. Just another few seconds, and she's back. Good. Alright, well, they didn't have anything lootable. So, I guess let's just fuck off. Alright, what's it gonna be? Another fish. Well, at least you can do something with the fish. Okay, I guess there's nothing I can really do there. I do want to head back to Dresden anyways, because I want to heal. Oh, there's a quest available at the Citadel, too. I still don't know how to get to that area that I need to find. You would think that if our dragon was telling us about a location that we need to get to, they would also tell us how to get to that location. Oh, a cutscene quest. Captain Odin. The tall, gaunt half-elf salutes you solemnly. Commander, it is an honor to call this first meeting of the Military Council to order. Oh, okay, so I guess the day has passed for our decrees. I'm Captain Odin, and I've been serving under your command ever since the assault on the Grey Garrison. I will do my best to be as of much use to you as possible in this role. The foundation of the military is cold calculation and discipline. These are the principles I will seek to impart to the Crusaders. If we are to win this war, we must forget about mercy, for our enemies, for our troops, and for ourselves. Well, Commander, your sister Sela is no renowned general, but she spent half her life tussling with evil. It looks like I'll be stepping up on behalf of all of Iomede's faithful here. I hope my advice will prove useful. Mistress, your army needs to change. The Uplanders have already proven that their methods of warfare are lacking, and their fastidiousness leads to unnecessary losses. I'll teach them how to cast aside their morals and destroy the enemy by the most ruthless means available. I'm, starting to think that our military council may be a little aggressive. The first issue on the military council's agenda is the reorganization of troops. Our infantry has been bled dry. The forces Her Majesty granted to us were enough to take Dresden, but we need more troops to hold it. Furthermore, the army was assembled in great haste after the assault on Canabras and was never adequately equipped. You get to decide whose doctrine to pick? Well, I guess we'll see. Unfortunately, we don't have much time for redeployment. Our scouts report that a powerful Baelor, not a fucking another one, Karamzadeh, is already preparing a retaliatory strike on Dresden. But we can rely on freshly conscripted Mendevian soldiers. They may not have the skill, but our strength, as always, lies in the number and fervor of the volunteers joining the Crusades. We can't throw everyone into the meat grinder, we'll just get our youths killed for nothing. We need to select the best among the recruits, or even better, hold a contest. The bravest and most capable will join the Crusaders. The death count is always highest in the infantry. Its purpose is to serve as a shield. It would be wise to invest our resources in hiring and training heavy footmen with shields to ensure maximum protection, even if it limits their mobility and makes them less threatening to the enemy. Practical. An ominous smile spreads across Wendoag's face. I've noticed that not all Uplanders are equal. While some eat and drink all they like, others sit in stone cells for gongs on end, feeding on refuse. You call those criminals. They have no rights, so why don't we force them to join our ranks and get ourselves a fresh supply of troops? No, conscripting criminals is dangerous. And this is where you start to see Regil is actually based. Yeah, no, he knows what he's doing. He has basically no personal skills, but he knows what he's doing in terms of tactics. Okay. So these are the options within... Okay, so Wendoag's option is evil. Okay, let's get some questions answered here. Captain Odin, what does the Military Council do? The Military Council determines the strategy for our troops, enacts army reforms, approves new equipment standards, and makes decisions on all issues regarding military action on the front lines. Well, I declare silly hats for everyone. Who is this Baelor? The most trusted servant of the demon lord Discari. Among the historians of the Mendevian Crusades, he's known as the strategist of the Worldwound. He's not as renowned as Minago, the conqueror of Dresden, or Hepsamira, the daughter of Baphomet, but he has claimed the most major victories over the forces of Mendev. He's a general and quite possibly one of the best tacticians in the entire Abyss. I've been studying his style of warfare for years. He may seem like an ordinary demon, but another typical war taskmaster, but that's a fallacy. Like a beast following a scent, he senses weaknesses in his enemy's defenses and strikes at them, sending soldiers to bring targeted carnage. His uncanny charisma attracts more and more soldiers to him, so he's never short on troops and sacrifices them like pawns whenever he pleases in order to achieve his victories. Karamzadeh is the face of the demon host. For many years I've been gathering research on him, preparing for the day our armies would clash with his once more. I hope my council will help you defeat him, but so far, Karamzadeh has known no defeats. Alright, I have a question. Sela, have you ever commanded an army before? Not on a scale like this, of course not, but I've fought evil and I know its tricks. Besides, war makes people callous, and it's always useful to have a paladin advisor around to remind you at a crucial moment what we're actually fighting for, right? Still, maybe not the best choice for a war council. Regil, why do you wish to sit on the military council? This should seem obvious. I have command experience, and I intend to impart to the Crusaders at least a modicum of the discipline and rigidity of the Hell Knights. The quality of the Mendevian staff currently available to you leaves much to be desired. Regil glances at the wincing Captain Odin. That much is certain. Wendwag, you want to command my troops? Wendwag raises her head proudly. And why not? I used to lead our tribe's hunters through the most dangerous caves, and we always returned with spoils. I know how to win, how to think ahead, how to be merciless, and I'll certainly be a better advisor to you than this uplander. Her casual nod in Captain Odin's direction makes him frown with displeasure. Geez, everyone's throwing shade at Odin. Alright, and, who are you, Captain Odin? Wendy just wants a penal legion, yeah. Which is not a great choice, because, conscripted prisoners are always the first to, turn tail and run when things get, challenging or they find an opening. Captain Odin bows ceremoniously. I've served on the front lines of the Mendevian army for over 25 years, and in that time I've gained a wealth of combat experience. His voice sounds calm, but his face darkens at the mention of a wealth of combat experience. I'm considered one of the foremost experts on tactics and strategy in Queen Galfrey's officer corps. I've spent my whole life studying the craft of warfare, and I'm familiar with the thoughts of all prominent military leaders of the last 5 centuries. Impressive. Furthermore, I wholeheartedly believe in the traditions of Mendev's military art, and will gladly share my knowledge with you, Commander. No more questions. I want to hear the opinions of my advisors. Sela, do we really need only the bravest and most capable for our infantry? I mean, we can't send untrained rookies to the slaughter. We have the right to command only those who are ready for battle, those who can defeat the enemy. That's idealistic, but not realistic. We must find out who has the skill and the guts. Contests are perfect for that, and a little excitement for our warriors couldn't hurt either. We won't get that many winners, but their strength will come from their prowess, not their numbers. Your proposal would leave us with an infantry full of selfish risk-takers dreaming of glory and valor. That is bad material for a soldier. The infantry's role is to be a shield for the archers and mages. All they're required to do is follow orders and hold the line, unto victory or death. Ambitious loners cherry-picked through contests of skill are not fit to perform this duty. You can default with Odin's options, or you can use the companion suggestions. I've done this kind of game before, so I'm familiar with how that works. Regil, why do you insist on shield bearers? The infantry is a meat shield intended to catch the blade of the opposing army in its flesh. The shield must be reliable, and that is all that is required of it. That is why I would like to see well-armored shield bearers as our foot soldiers. We must have the option of pitting ranks of footmen against a tide of rampaging demons, knowing with certainty that they will not scatter or die until they have completed their task. Wendwag, is it wise to rely on scoundrels and criminals? I don't plan to rely on them. I plan to rely on the chain of archers who will follow them and shoot anyone who dares to run. The foot soldiers will have no choice but to fight, and those hardened criminals know how to fight for their lives. It's true, they won't charge into battle shouting your name, mistress, but their upkeep will cost us a pittance. They'll serve their purpose as a meat shield, and no one will shed any tears over their demise. Since they wronged the tribe, let them atone for their deeds with blood. Besides, other uplanders also have prisons filled with criminals, don't they? We can borrow them. Our neighbors will be only too happy to have fewer mouths to feed. This is like some wicked parody of redemption. Giving them a chance to turn over a new leaf is one thing, but herding them to their deaths with bows trained on their backs, This is not what the Crusades should be. Captain Odin, you just want to gather up some recruits from Mendiv? Yes, institute a draft and try to amass as many new soldiers from Mendiv and other lands as we can. We've always drawn our strength from our zeal and our determination to oppose evil. If we start holding contests or selections, we'll turn a holy crusade into a job for the chosen few and scare away future volunteers. If we try changing our tried and true tactics, we'll lose valuable time. And our army is in need of fresh blood right now. The shield those misfit losers are going to form will be flimsy as shit. We'd better support it with a line of crossbowmen at the rear who won't let them take off at the first sign of trouble. Okay. Well, we're not doing Silas. Honestly, I think Regil kind of knows what he's doing here. Let's go with the type formation of shield bearers. Regil's expression remains impenetrable. I will monitor the recruiter's work and the preparation of all necessary equipment. Captain Odin salutes you formally. Thank you for your time, Commander. When the reforms are finished and the ranks of our infantry are replenished, I will assemble the military council to discuss new decisions. Alright, next council. Lady Konomi. A sharp-looking kitsune gives you a quick, business-like bow. Commander, the matters before us are urgent, so let's not stand on ceremony. I am Lady Konomi, the official attaché of Neurosian. Here are my credentials. She presents a scroll adorned with Galfrey's seal. Her Majesty has instructed me to lead her headquarters diplomatic council. Honestly, I was surprised when Lady Konomi asked me to join this council, but I will do my best to fill the shoes of a trained diplomat. I, like many nobles, have been trained in diplomacy, and, in fact, I hold the title of Royal Emissary. It is passed down the Erendé line. I must say that prior to this day, I employed my diplomatic skills solely to undermine Mendiv's international reputation. It is time to break that habit. I imagine preventing international scandals will be just as interesting as causing them. Who knows, I might even enjoy it. So we only have 2 people for our diplomatic council? Alright. What's the diplomatic council and why do I need it? To solve matters of politics, of course. The Crusade is more than just battles and sieges. It is the largest military project in all of Avestan, funded by the treasuries of more than a dozen major powers. And each one of those powers, in addition to seeking victory over the demons, also pursues its own goals. Yes, Darren is definitely extra. The Diplomatic Council will manage this tangle of political interests and prevent the Crusade from losing the favor of influential benefactors. And while we're at it, ensure that Neurosian remains satisfied with the state of affairs. After all, for the last 100 years, the entirety of Mendivian politics has revolved around the Crusades in some shape or form. That is why the capital has sent me here, to observe, offer suggestions, and keep the diplomatic situation under control. Okay, like, you guys have been trying to take back Dresden for, like, half a century. We literally did it ourselves, so maybe we're just good at this. I see, you've been sent to keep an eye on me. Whatever gave you that idea, Commander? I'm not an overseer, I'm your loyal advisor. I do not intend to meddle in the way you run things, just consult with you in cases where the price of error is too high. Put your trust in me, and we'll get along swimmingly. Just a random hobo? Maybe so, but we're the random hobo who took back Dresden, so neener neener. After all, none of us here wants to see Cheliax and Druma at each other's throats, trying to settle their dispute by using their influence on us as political leverage. Am I wrong? And I doubt you would like it if we made enemies in the ranks of Neurosian nobility who would attempt to undermine your war effort. This won't happen as long as you trust my experience. Or we could just execute all the nobles. I think that's the best choice. Tell me more about the Royal Council. What is it? The Royal Council, operating under Her Majesty, is the highest governing body in Mendiv, and comprises her most able and trusted servants. It is responsible for day-to-day matters of state. They are the hands and the voice of the Queen. The Council has gathered people from all walks of life. Some of them are nobles, but many more are citizens of humble origins, who earned their positions through their wit. Many are rich, but a fair number of them are of more humble means. Some are pious and pure of heart, like Lord Inquisitor Kasori and Captain Jaspar of the Crusader Heralds, and others are more flexible and ambitious. But each of them faithfully serves Mendiv's cause. I have a question about the composition of the council. Do you find someone's presence surprising? Social has never had to deal with diplomatic concerns before. That won't be a problem. In my homeland, Tianxia, inviting clerics and paladins of Shaylin, the Lady of Chrysanthemums, to take part in diplomatic missions is a common practice. They may not be politicians, but they are perceptive, advocate peace, and favor balanced solutions. I'm flattered by the respect that the worshippers of my goddess receive in Lady Konami's homeland. Social bows his head courteously. I won't let you down, Casimira, and I'll make every effort to prevent our friends from becoming our enemies. Why did you want Darren to take part in the council? Why, because of Count Arenday's influence, naturally. He's a Mendevian aristocrat, and the nobility will be inclined to listen to his opinion. And by ensuring the support of the nobles, we'll find ourselves powerful allies. Yeah, incoming, but it hasn't started yet. I get a little pop-up thing when the ads start. Tell me about yourself, Lady Konomi. Who are you? Lady Konomi lowers her eyes in a show of modesty. It's unbecoming of a diplomat to talk about themselves at length, but how am I to refuse you? I come from Tianxia, from the noble Kitsune. Like any Kitsune, I have always been curious to a fault, and my adventures brought me to Avestan. And here in your lands, I met my first and true love, politics. I've served as a diplomat in the courts of 6 different sovereigns, but working for Her Majesty turned out to be the most interesting of all. Such riveting webs of intrigue and interests are spun around the crusade and the world wound. Everything's clear to me now. What's on the council's agenda today? I hate to say it, Commander, but not everyone in Neurosian is pleased with your progress. Some believe that, to use their words, you are out of control and fancy yourself an independent leader. Well, we do. It wouldn't surprise me if you encountered supply disruptions in the near future. I would suggest quelling their anger. Yeah, we'll quell their anger with knives. Show the capital you haven't forgotten about the chain of command. For example, you could hold a parade in honor of Her Majesty. And why would we do that? That's a waste of money. We're at war. If we need to demonstrate that we're keeping Neurosian in mind, why don't we invite the capital's high priest to Dresden for a religious festival? It'll be appropriate, and the church's support will shield us from the accusations of schemers. Pander to the naysayers? I think not. I propose we hold a parade in your honor, Casimira. This is your victory, and if Cousin Galfrey wants to show off in front of the soldiers, she's welcome to capture something of her own. Yeah, what did I do to incur Neurosian's discontent? You were too good. And this is also where Darren becomes based. A little bit. It still seems a little self-centered to do that, but... you were too good. You reclaimed Canabres, you won the Battle of Dresden, you're a menace to the world wound, your authority grows, and the influence of the Queen's confidants diminishes. This creates the impression that there's only enough space for you at the top. The members of the Royal Council are afraid that you will muscle them out of the political arena altogether. Well, that is certainly one of my goals, mostly because politicians suck. After all, if you're doing so well, maybe Her Majesty doesn't need them that much. Therefore, they might try to discredit you, impede your war effort, reduce the scale of your victories, make some concessions, and they'll see that you're open to negotiations. No, fuck them. I want to hear the opinions of my advisors. Lady Konomi gives you a look of surprise. Whatever for? Aren't the wishes of the capital obvious enough? Although, very well, let us hear their counsel. Yeah, I don't like how Konomi is, like, kowtowing to the capital. Social, how does inviting the High Priest to a festival help us? Without a doubt, we should remain loyal to the Queen and respect the hierarchy. But that doesn't mean we have to kowtow to the Royal Council whenever they ask. I think we should neither do their bidding nor seek to quarrel with them. Rather, we should try to take the middle path. The High Priest of Neurosian is a powerful figure, yet he's not a schemer or a politician. By inviting him to the festival, we'll both show that we're not cutting ties with Neurosian, and let them know that we have influential friends and are not about to buckle under the Royal Council. Honestly, that's not a bad solution. I'm not big on having a religious festival, unless it can be to the Azadas, but Hey, maybe. Darren, what's the point of taunting the capital by throwing a parade in my honor? There's a fine line between taunting and setting boundaries. And between... Oh, we got an ad break. So we'll find out what Darren thinks after the break. Stick around. Okay, let's continue with Darren's opinion. Ugh, inhaled some saliva there. Okay. There's a fine line between taunting and setting boundaries, and between showing respect and putting on a collar. Mind you, I'm not suggesting anything treasonous or disrespectful. A parade in honor of the true heroine of Dresden and Canabras. What could be more natural than that? Besides, a healthy amount of disobedience guarantees that people won't pester you with lectures and nonsense as often. A dozen tutors responsible for my upbringing can attest to that. Provoking the capital would be unwise. We're trying to avoid unpleasant consequences, not expedite them. I'm sure that was merely an extravagant jest on the Count's part. Lady Kenomi, what good will a parade in Her Majesty's honor do? It will be symbolic and affordable. Show them how much you respect and value Her Majesty. Make a curtsy to those who pay for your arrows, swords, and bread. The Royal Council has power. You wouldn't want to turn those patrons into adversaries and test whose influence is greater, yours or theirs. Please them, and they will stop worrying about your loyalty, and you will be able to focus on your war. Okay. Yeah, while I like Darren's idea, don't get me wrong, I do not think this is the time for waggling our butt at the Queen. But I also don't like the implication that we need to kowtow to this royal council. So Social, we're gonna do your thing. Have fun. A moment, Commander. I understand that you're used to being the highest authority in all matters, but political decisions are an exception. I am a professional in this field, you are not. By ignoring my recommendations, you are not only deliberately seeking conflict with the capital, but disregarding common sense as well. I urge you to reconsider. Okay, I'm not no longer as enamored with Lady Konomi. Sorry, what was this? One thing I love in Kingmaker, which I don't believe you'll be tackling. I guess as long as it's not something that's going to spoil anything in Wrath of the Righteous. Because it's entirely possible that there is content in Kingmaker that is unrevealed in Wrath of the Righteous. So be mindful of that. Okay, let's see. I'm probably gonna go with this one. The storyteller appears in both. Yeah, that makes sense. You've invited my companions to the diplomatic council, and now you refuse to listen to their opinions? Don't tell me what to do. We're inviting the high priest, that's all. A persuasive speech very well. I've changed my mind. No. You've invited my companions to the diplomatic council, and now you refuse to listen to their opinions? I'm simply suggesting that you give your companions time to find their feet in the council and to grasp the principles of being a diplomat. Also, if they weren't on the council, your decisions could be mistaken for the decrees of a tyrant, and that is definitely not the public image you need. Okay, I'm not sure how that's relevant, but I imagine a giant owlbear fight would be pretty cool. Ah, now I understand the role that I've been given, Lady Konomi. I'm supposed to stand in a pretty doublet and keep my mouth shut. I can promise you the former, but not the latter. I don't know, I think number one is a little presumptuous. I don't like how number 3 is worded. Darren may appear as neutral evil, but he seems to be quite chaotic and incredibly cunning. Is he neutral evil? I thought he was just neutral. Or chaotic neutral. I didn't think he was evil. Alright, but yeah, no, I'm not down with what Konomi is putting out. So, yeah, don't tell me what to do. We're inviting the High Priest. That's all. Okay. I guess I'll double check that. Lady Konomi's voice hardens. I cannot challenge your decision. However, I have no choice but to inform the capital that you have disregarded my recommendations. Actions like these are precisely what gave Nerosian cause for concern, Commander. I hope you will revise this defiant stance in future. Can we just, like, kick Lady Konomi out of the city? I don't like her very much. I'll see to it that the High Priest receives a proper welcome, and let him know that the strength of our faith is just as absolute as our loyalty to Mendiv. And with that, we can bring this meeting of the Diplomatic Council to a close. It is unfortunate that things were so tense, that's your fault, but I'm sure we'll soon have many more opportunities to resolve any misunderstandings between us. The only misunderstanding is what you think your position is here, Lady Konomi. Alright, next council. Captain Harmatan. Hail, Commander. Before you, an aged yet fit and sturdy Gurundi stands at attention. His dark skin has an earthy tone to it, and crystals spark forth from where his hair and eyebrows should be, clearly identifying him as an Oread. Captain Harmiton, chair of your staff council by order of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey, here to deliver a report. I'm on this council too, Sela salutes briskly. We'll be racking our brains on how to improve troop morale. I reckon the key is to back up our words with actions. Lead your soldiers by example, and they'll be eager to follow. Drawing on my experience as a paralictor, my advice is to maintain calculated moderation in every regard, be it incentive or penalty, and to be decisive. We have no need for doubts or turmoil. I'm doomed to be your advisor, but do you know what that means? That you are doomed to listen to my advice. To start things off, here's an incredibly novel and deep thought for you. Loyalty, passion, and morale, all of these, can easily be bought with money. You offering your own? Oh yeah, each time you level up a rank in the military campaign, you get one of these conversations. Okay. Commander, permission to report. We've encountered a problem. Although we're still getting volunteers, we're now seeing cases of desertion. Many who joined the Dresden campaign believe that their duty has been fulfilled with the victory, and they are not keen on staying in the garrison. Those from Canabras wish to return home and rebuild their ruined city. Lastly, there are those who are afraid of lingering in a place where demons might show up with a retaliatory expedition at any moment. My suggestion is to improve living conditions for the privates. Raise their pay, give them extra rations, and reward those who have distinguished themselves on the battlefield with commendations and gifts. Soldiers don't want to leave armies that appreciate them. I feel for those folks, but we have to convince them to stay. I think we might get some help from the servants of the gods. They'll tell the soldiers that the danger has not yet passed and inspire them to keep up the fight against evil. As long as the wound is open, the whole world is in danger. We can't just go home and live like we used to, no matter how badly we want that to happen. Okay, so Sela just gives you bad advice all the time. We've established this now. Most of the Crusaders are volunteers, but they have no right to subvert military discipline. That kind of attitude is tantamount to treason, regardless of who expresses it. We have to identify the instigators, arrest them, and administer harsh punishment to make an example of them. Okay, Regil, this is not your area of expertise either, apparently. The problem is quite simply solved with coin, but handing money out to privates is practically throwing it away. We need to pay the officers handsomely, then they'll figure out how to raise their subordinates' morale. No, Darren. Bad. We need a squirt bottle here. Like, Darren, Sela, and Regil all need a squirt bottle. We need to squirt all three of them. Alright, tell me, Captain, what does the Staff Council do? In short, we make sure that whatever orders are given, they are executed properly. Our job is to keep the soldiers' morale high so they always follow their officers' commands without question. As for the officers themselves, we look out for any unseemly or incompetent types who subvert the troops' trust. Question for the Council. Understood, Commander. Ask away. Sela, what do you bring to the Council? It's pretty self-explanatory. We're not fighting for a sawmill here. This is a crusade against the Abyss. When you're up against demons, you bring a paladin. It's a rule that's tried and very much true. Okay. Regil, what kind of help can I expect to get from you on this council, other than off with their heads? I have extensive experience being in command, and, as a Hell Knight, I possess a firmness that some of your other officers may be lacking. The essence of my counsel is not to spoil your troops, but to maintain their discipline strategically. Amidst the chaos of war, a general has to be a beacon of order and purpose for their soldiers. They will be just as grateful to receive rewards or lashes from such a general, and most importantly, they won't even think to disobey their orders. Now, you need a really particular kind of soldier for that. Darren, what are you doing on this council? Mostly, I'm just waiting for it to end. But, since I have little choice, I'll give you some advice on how to charm your subordinates, be they people of importance or simple commoners. I'll tell you the biggest secret straight away. Free money. Gold has the most miraculous power there is. Captain Harmiton, why did the Queen appoint you to preside over this council? I'd been in the Osirian infantry for 100 years, fighting for 3 pharaohs. Then, after I joined the Crusaders, I served Her Majesty Galfrey for 2 more decades. I dare to hope that I've gained decent experience over those years. Okay, why aren't you leading the military council? Okay, let's discuss our options in further detail. Sela, what's your plan? The situation's not that dire. Morale is high, and we just won a major victory, so some have let down their guards. We have to call for priests and paladins to get it through to the volunteers that it's still early for celebration. If they leave for their homes today, Dresden will fall again tomorrow, and the day after, and demons will show up on their doorstep. Servants of the gods are indeed the masters of sweet-talking others into dying free of charge, all through pretty words. But when the choice comes down to inspired preaching or homemade pies, 9 of every 10 will look for comfort in their home and at their table. Their incentive needs to be more substantial than wasted breath. I agree with Darren, actually, in this case. Regil, what do you suggest? There is no place in the army for the mindset of playing soldiers today than going home tomorrow. These dangerous ideas must be suppressed with the utmost harshness. We'll identify the most vocal rabble-rousers and exact punishment on them as an example to others. They may be volunteers, but they joined the ranks of the Crusaders. We can't abet in their rejection of their responsibilities, or we'll be headed toward complete chaos, and therefore defeat. Yeah, no, sorry, Regil, but I don't agree with you. Especially if they're volunteers. We need to make sure they actually want to be here. Otherwise, we'll end up with more situations like Neela. Darren, your opinion, please? Our forces are in good spirits. It's just that the euphoria of victory has gone to a few heads. No one can sober them up quicker than the officers, especially those of lower rank. We'll give our deaf oafs, all those surgeons and corporals, a bonus on the sly, then promise to sweeten the deal once they've convinced the volunteers to stay. Perhaps they will do so over a beer mug, or maybe with a broken nose. Why bother solving problems yourself when you can push them off on someone you pay? Why does everyone here have terrible opinions? Your bought loyalty will run out even sooner than your gold. Once soldiers turn into profiteers instead of following orders, they start appraising them. They'll wonder whether or not it's worth their while to obey their general. I hardly need to explain the effect this will have on discipline. Yeah, Regil is correct on that front. Captain Harmatton, what would you advise? The volunteers believe that we've almost won. Great, let's not ruin this pretty illusion. Instead, we'll turn it to our advantage. We'll increase rations and pay for the privates, rewarding the most distinguished with commendations and gifts. Who would abandon the victors when they provide you with good food and even better coin? It's naive to expect the troops won't understand that we would just be trying to appease them. An army cannot stand if it's held together by handouts and desperate promises. We shouldn't lie to our soldiers. If we build up flimsy illusions now, the demons will shatter them later. Those fighting alongside us must recognize the seriousness of the situation, instead of celebrating victory when the war has just begun. Okay. I hate all of these options. Raise awareness. Kill the instigators. Bribe the officers. Bribe the soldiers. I hate all these. What's the difference? Okay, unlocks distributing provisions. Okay, increases morale, requires gold. Increases morale but takes way more resources. Morale increases, but growth is reduced, and the cost of recruiting increases. I don't like that. This just straight up increases morale, but by a smaller amount. Yeah, no, we're gonna go with Sela's option. It seems the least terrible, surprisingly. Sure thing. Faith has always helped me in my darkest hours, and it will help our soldiers too. We just need to talk to them from the heart. Thank you, Commander. Should any other difficulties arise that require your attention, I'll deliver a new report promptly. Oh, we have a quest to maximize all crusade stats now? Doragalinda Stranglehold. Damn, that's a hell of a name. Hail, Commander. A middle-aged dwarf who has clearly seen some combat salutes you with one barely moving, bone-dry hand. On her face are huge scarred claw marks. A black eye patch covers one eye, but she's watching you with the other, intent and somber. Doraglinda Stranglehold, chair of the Logistics Council, at your service. We've got ourselves an ugly situation that requires your decision. I will definitely prove useful to this council. I know more about survival than all of the Uplanders combined. I will teach your soldiers how to procure whatever they need, even in a place as unforgiving as the World Wound. But most importantly, I can tell you how to use what you have wisely. Everything is always in short supply in the caves, so Nethers are experts at conserving resources. I won't lie to you, our logistics are a mess. We need more of everything, and what we do have is in disarray. Crates of provisions are rotting away in storehouses because some idiot quartermaster still spilled beer on the papers. And fools are not the worst problem, there's also theft. Some officers grease palms to get a helmet with stylish plumage, or a fancy blade from Neurosian. Meanwhile, that means that ordinary soldiers are being armed with barely more than kitchen knives. What the? This is smart attack. What? Apparently your message was flagged for some reason. And she didn't actually say either of those. She said nethers. Like the under. TH. Yes. I didn't say nevers. I said nethers. I don't think it is, Red. I'm fairly certain that that is wrong. Because that is not how you pronounce TH. Just, there is no variation of TH that is pronounced as an F. Hammer and tongs. It's time to give the entire logistics staff the bum rush. The question is, where do we find capable and honest people to replace them? That's still not pronounced like an F. That's pronounced TH. Beneath. I'm not sure how you've been pronouncing it, but it's not pronounced with an F. Okay. I've seen the people who are in charge of our gear in our mercenary units. Those are razor-sharp fighters. They're gritty, tight-fisted, and hard-boiled, unlike our dolts. If we convince them to work for us instead, they'll put things in order here, and they might help us come to an understanding with other mercenaries if need be. My suggestion is to call some experienced, well-connected supply officers from Neurosian. Let them leave their cushy jobs in Mendiv and work up a sweat for the good of the crusade. That's a bad idea. They're not going to be too pleased to leave their cushy jobs. Dorglinda, what are the council's responsibilities? The Logistics Council deals with all matters relating to supplying the army. Most issues will be trivial and undeserving of your attention. However, from time to time, serious decisions will need to be made, and that's when I'll convene the council. I have questions. Wendweg, how can you be of use to the council? Who knows more about survival than us Nethers? I know what to do and how to win when everything is scarce. You Uplanders have been spoiled by abundance. You have no idea what treasures you have at your disposal, right at your fingertips. I will teach the Crusaders how to use what they have, and how to find what they don't. Dorglinda, why were you assigned to head the council? Yes, that's still pronounced with a TH, not an F. And I don't know why you're making such a big deal of this, Red. You gotta drop it. Over my years of doing quartermaster duty, I've managed to develop a bit of a reputation for myself. The units I'm responsible for are always properly equipped, armed, and fed. Thieves, scatterbrains, and reprobates promptly get the boot. Bureaucrats who never seem to have anything miraculously find everything they need after meeting with me. In short, don't you worry, Commander. I'm right where I belong. I understand. Alright, let's discuss our options. Wendwag? Take into your ranks whoever's responsible for managing supplies among the mercenaries. the crabbiest and most miserly individuals you can find. They can guard our goods. We're short on everything, not because we have too little, but because we have too much. And we're giving it away whenever someone comes to whine. Gear must be expended carefully and sparingly. Such charity is unheard of among mercenaries. The way they see it, every warrior must be able to take care of their needs first, before relying on the help of their unit. You'll see, once you stop wiping your fighters' noses, they'll quickly learn to fend for themselves, and they'll become fiercer and deadlier than before. Dorglinda? There are some great workers in Mendiv who have been sitting at home for way too long. Let the Queen send them to us. Instead of counting buttons for their frock coats of Nerosian Royal Guard, let them sort out our supplies, and they'll already have connections in Nerosian. No, Regil does not appear to be on this council. They could easily have army property decommissioned and later sold to private buyers for next to nothing, and those buyers will just happen to be the same mercenaries we're negotiating with. Dorglinda makes a face. Connections are all too important, as you well know. Okay, I forgot to check what the choice effects were for the democracy options. That was a mistake. Alright, so for Wendwag, we get only the essentials. They get a 10% bonus to max HP. That's pretty good. What does Dorglinda's do? +1 bonus to attacks and saving throws. That's also pretty good. They're both good options. I feel like more HP might be... No, you know, since we are antagonizing the Queen in some ways, it might be good to have people with connections in the capital. We'll have Dorglinda do their thing. Will do. Soon we'll have quartermasters with a friend or two, even on the Royal Council. Then it's decided. No matter what our new quartermasters are like, there's no possible way they can be worse than what we have now. The results will be reported to you, and if anything else comes up, I'll call the council right away. Saves and bonuses over base HP? Yeah, because base HP is just kind of a passive bonus that doesn't really do much, unless you're basically at the bottom of your HP pool. So attack is generally better. The only reason I was considering otherwise for this is because the way that HP works in the army battles makes it so that having more HP has a cumulative effect when you have more units. So it kind of has more of an impact here, but yeah, I think the attack is probably the better choice. Alright. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Okay, now... Yeah, so we need to take a nap. And then once we've done that, we can do next day events. Well, no, there's no point doing the Crusade affairs right now, because it's still same day. We need to rest first so that it goes to the next day. And we need to fix all of our personal shit as well.
You feel sorry for the cultists. What about the demons? Do you pity them as much as their victims?
How can you not feel sorry for anyone? Is there anyone in this world who isn't suffering?
Alright, we made our tasty spicy pastry, because I guess we still have ingredients for it somehow. Oh! A fresh bruise swells on the huntress's cheekbone. Wendwag releases a furious hiss reminiscent of a nest of fighting vipers. I'm so sick and tired of it. I can't tell what irritates me more, the stupidity of the Uplanders' way of life or the arrogance with which they call anything else savagery. Let's take a perception check. Can we, save? No, we can't. Okay. Close look. Failed. It seems that your presence is the only thing stopping Wendwag from pouncing on the first person she sees and tearing them to pieces. What happened? Avoiding eye contact with you, Wendwag's growls quieten slightly. It was nothing. I just had a run-in with a bunch of morons who have crap for brains. Tell me everything. This crooked tiefling approached me. He was fawning over me and smiling, and he bought me some good wine, and he kept saying that he'd be thrilled if I'd just take a look at his weapons. He said he was a craftsman, and that he'd be really flattered if a fighter of my quality appraised his work. So I did. And he kept pushing. Take a look at this blade. Try out this bow. The scumbag. So I chose a dagger for myself. A good one, with a blackened blade and a skinner. I really liked it. I picked it up, praised the work of that horn-headed scum, told him he was a decent craftsman and that I was impressed, and off I went. But then he pounced on me, grabbed my arm. You must understand, mistress, that I couldn't let that go unpunished. So I knocked his teeth out with the handle of that very same dagger. And he started yelling that I stole from him, and a crowd gathered and everyone was giving me dirty looks, like they were all so superior, as if I was some savage who crawled out of her hole just to bother these squeaky clean scumbags. What do they know? In Netherl, every craftsman sees it as an honor if a hunter chooses his weapon. And these uplanders, ugh! Wendwag's eyes are ablaze, and she lets out a hiss, baring her teeth, but bewilderment still seeps into her voice. Yeah, we have this custom of paying for things, see, instead of just taking them for free. And we don't usually beat up people simply for touching us. And I feel like this is a lesson Wendwag needs to learn. But I do want to improve my relationship with her. Yeah, we'll go with this one. This one's diplomatic. I'm sorry, they should know that many of our ways are new to you. The huntress answers... Oh, that was a bad answer. With a furious growl. Don't you dare pity me. I'm Wendwag, the best hunter in Netherl. I'm a fierce predator, and the whole world is my hunting ground, and I don't need pity from anyone. I don't give a damn what they say, let alone what they think. I'm strong, and they are just pathetic. Oh, we fucked that up. Before you stands a tall, fit man whose dark hair is already tinged with gray. He greets you with a brisk military salute. My name is Captain Sealkind. I command the vanguard of a mercenary group called the Blackstone Company. We've come from Andoran to assist you. Tell me more. The Blackstone Company is proud to be recognized as one of the finest Andoran mercenary regiments. We're not a bunch of unscrupulous sellswords looking to oppress the innocent and serve the tyrants of the world. No, we're adventurers eager to get involved in a dangerous enterprise and leave it with pockets full of gold, and a clear conscience. Which is why we held a vote among our units. We were glad to accept Queen Galfrey's invitation to join the crusade, though some of our commanders, did voice their displeasure with the sum she offered. But, like I said, we Andorans are a free people who cannot be pushed around and who cannot be bought, only convinced. Why'd you join up with us? Queen Galfrey paid for our services, but please do not think we're fighting for gold alone. We are true sons and daughters of Andoran, so the ideals of equality and resisting enslavement ring true in our hearts. We will be glad to stand in the way of demons who seek to force mortal kind into bondage. The bulk of our company is made camp in Nerosian, but the vanguard, consisting of our finest soldiers if I may add, was put under your command. Tell me more about you. The man flashes a genuine smile. I don't even know what to say. I'm a soldier, a bit of an explorer, and just an all-around honest man. Get on with your duties. Yes, ma'am. Glad to be under your command. Captain Sealkind salutes you again, smiles, and adds in a softer voice. It'll be an honor to serve you with you, Commander. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need to talk, I'll be happy to lend an ear. Darn, I was hoping to reload the save so we could do Wendwag's event better. But we've got all these friggin' things here. Grandma Gretlin the Director. Grandma Gretlin lowers herself into a bow. Good day, your commandership. It is we, the artistic board of the Next Door Theater. We are still working on our piece about your heroism. We've even taken on a few new crew members. We now have a master of stage equipment and scenery. It's my granddaughter, Tina. Tina, say hello to her commandership. We are faced with another dilemma. We simply can't decide on a climactic moment for the act that's all about the Battle of Dresden. Here, you can listen to the options. Grandma Gretlin holds a scroll up before her eyes and begins to read, running a gnarled finger along each line. Option 1. Commander, so that's you, launches herself out of a catapult and smashes down the fortress wall, allowing the armies to rush inside. Not super sold on that one. Option 2, the commander, so that's you again, masquerades as a Baelor and creeps into Dresden in disguise, and then opens the gates to the Crusaders. Why are your ideas terrible? Option 3, the commander, so that's you again, rides to the attack on an enormous mountain goat, or should we call it a battering ram, and it breaks down the city gates. Well, what say you? We could kick them out of Dresden, but... Oh, all these ideas are terrible. I guess the version where we launch ourselves out of a catapult is the closest? Let's go with that one. Wonderful, wonderful. It's high time we injected some thrills into our show. Grandma Gretlin and her entourage move away, but their voices project so well that you can easily hear the rest of the conversation. The catapult was my favorite from the very start. I hope it's not considered too lowbrow a device for a serious dramatic offering. Granny, did you forget that the role of the commander is being played by those gnome twins packed into one long cloak? Has anyone ever tried firing 2 gnomes in a cloak out of a catapult before? Calm yourself, Tina. It's just a minor snag. You can't achieve success without a few difficulties along the way. We'll think of something, you'll see. Okay, so where is my last save point? It was an autosave. I think this is probably fine. Because I do want to redo, oh, but this might be when we just came back, and we'll have to do... You know what? It's fine. We messed up one interaction with Wendwag. I'm sure it's not going to be the end of the world. Now we can manage Crusade affairs. It's fine. I doubt she can hear you. Okay, yes, the military council is assembled. We already did this. And, yep, we already did that. Already did that. And we already did that. Good. Events, what's this? In the commander we trust, swindlers have started a rumor that the commander is a saint, and gullible soldiers are now buying their charms that allegedly contain her hair, cut nails, and other holy relics. Okay, first of all, ew. Let's see, punishing the con artists gives us leadership. Leaving them be increases morale. We are not the path of the angel, and we don't have Woljif. Wait, so are we supposed to be able to have found Woljif by now? I have no idea where he is. But no, we're gonna punish the con artists. Even though it is lawful, and we are chaotic, we don't want people selling shit saying that it's bits of our body. That's gross. False hope begets only regret. Yeah, no, we are not selling our bathwater. That is not gonna happen here. False hope begets only regret. The commander has prohibited the sale of the charms and dispelled the rumors, earning the soldiers' respect. They value the commander for her honesty, not for her divine origins. Good. Alright, more decrees. Now, are there any of these that don't take very long? It's 5 days, 7, 7, 5, 14, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7, 7. Whatever. Okay, so 5 is the shortest. This one we can't do because we do not have the 3,000 gems for this. But we don't have any more, we haven't built any buildings anyways. What is this one? Okay, this one doesn't have any requirements, but it does take 7 days. Irabet's breakdown, which occurred before the assault on Dresden, still haunts her mind. She should be reminded that she was, is, and will always be a hero in the eyes of the soldiers by appointing her as commander of a small squad of crusaders. Unfortunately, because Irabeth is occupied as squad leader, her duties in the Crusades command have to be transferred to someone else. That's fine. Yeah, we can do that. That can be our military one. That's fine. Lost Scouts. Yeah, we might as well get this mission going. Scouts cannot work out how the demon army picks its way through the advanced units to be able to suddenly attack the Crusader forces. Recently, another suspicious incident took place. Some scouts did not return from their mission to explore the territory to the south of Dresden. More thorough reconnaissance of the region is needed. Probably the source of the demon apparition is in there somewhere. Also doing those projects that cost resources give unique magic items. Yes, I know. The ones that are marked as relic quests give us magic items. I know that. It told me that in the tutorial. So we'll do this one. Get that going. Can't do that. The Fate of Soul Shear. What's this? A skilled craftsman can do some work on the relic. That's pretty cheap. It's diplomacy one? Sure, why not? Let's do the Fate of Soul Shear. Oh, that's all we can do. The rest of all of these relic quests are diplomacy. So we don't have any leadership quests that we can do, I guess. Yeah. No, we can't, because we don't have the resources for it. That was the only one that we could not do. I could do that, but we're not going to right now. Let's see. We could go to the Demon Army, but I also want to get some more recruits. Oh, more archers? Yeah, let's do those. We could get some shield bearers going. Oh, we need to break these guys off. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we'll move you so that we can move them to a different group. And then we'll hire these guys, since we do have some of these guys coming. Good. Now, you guys need to go meet up with... Where is our other army? I think that's... Okay, Army 1 is all the way over there. That's... fine. Where was that? Yes, okay. Yep. Move those guys into there. Good. Although it does limit their movement for the moment, but that's fine. We wanted more archers anyways. Yeah, you guys can start moving your asses back up to Dresden, if I can find the way across the river. Where is the way across the river? I didn't miss it, did I? No. Oh yeah, here we go. There's a new pass on the other side of the river. I don't see one. Doesn't look like there's any other way to cross the river. Yeah, no, we looked there. There's nothing there. Nope. I'm literally looking right now. There is nowhere here that crosses the river. This is the only spot that crosses the river. Gargoyle Canyon, follow the... Nope. There is nothing here that crosses the river, Red. I don't know what you're looking at, but there is literally nothing here that crosses the river. Oh, so you just mean the path goes forward? Yes, I know that. There are a lot of places where the map expands. Okay. So, wait, where... Oh, right, we're here. Okay. Yeah, we need to get up to Dresden. What the hell are these? Where did these guys come from? These guys weren't here yesterday. What is this? Longbow? Oh, that's cool. I do like longbows. So they're Malay spear people, and these guys are longbow people. Okay. Oh, right, we can't combine them without a general. Can we get a new general? Oh, there's... Oh, no, that's not the one. Yeah, these weren't the ones that we wanted. We wanted the one who gives us more people space. We don't have the cash for it anyways. You're gonna get new soldiers slowly trickle into your army. Not every army will have commanders, yeah. But having commanders is good because it lets you have more than 3 units. Right, yeah, so this is the 4th. Oh, right. I wanted to meet up with the shield guys. Because we can add those to our army here, and you guys to here. There we go. Tack those on. Gets rid of an army. Now, here, okay, we do have more shield guys there that we need to get into our second main army. So, let's move you... Oh, right, because they don't have the space to do that. So you know what, let's move these guys out just for the sake of being able to meld things. That'll make things easier, even if we can't do anything with these guys yet. Then let's start moving them back toward Dresden. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, then Army 3 is just gonna chill there for a while. Until the others get back. Army 1, I think, might be able to deal with this demon army. What is in this demon army? Whatever the fuck this is. Glabrazu. Okay. Then we've got axe throwers. Don't like those. And shears. But yeah, I think we can probably take that. Let's quick save. If not, we can reload. Oh, they've got a boss. Don't like that. Alright, but let's deal with these Glabrazoos. Because I think they're probably the most dangerous. Oh, are they... I should check if they are resistant to fire. They are resistant to fire. Okay, that's problematic. What about the Minotaurs? They're not. Okay, we can get rid of the Minotaurs instead. That seems good. It's 2d10, d6. Okay, yeah, so the trap is stronger anyways. Oh, we do have this ice bomb. I don't think they resist ice, do they? No. What is this, blow through? What is blow through? -4 penalty to attack on its next attack. The unit's next melee attack will deal full attack damage to the target and half attack to all enemy units in a cone behind. Jeez. Okay, let's, yeah, let's ice bomb the Glabrazoos. Very good. They're almost down. Now we should probably be able to maybe take them out. There's only one left, so I don't want to use my archers on that. We'll use them to get rid of these axe throwers. Well, a good chunk of them anyway. Oh, and we get a second shot. Yeah, I'm less worried about... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, they just immediately murdered our scouts. Okay, that's fine. Our scouts kind of suck. We'll get them back later. That's okay. I guess our cleric can't... Can our cleric? No. Okay, so we can't use that on dead guys. So I guess I'll start moving my cleric out towards the shears. How? Oh, wait, why do I have shield dwarves in this team? Since when did I get shield dwarves? What the hell? When did I add shield dwarves to this army? Your army reforms? Okay, well, we don't have Call Lightning, so, we couldn't use Call Lightning even if we wanted to. Turn footmen into shield bearers. What? Oh, fuck that. I wanted the footmen. Shield bearers suck. Okay, the point of having footmen is that you get a bazillion of them. Oh, I guess that's because of what I said to Regil. Well, that sucks. Oh well. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'll have my Hell Knight deal with the shears for the moment. I'm not super worried about one Glabrezu. Oh. Maybe I should have been worried about one Glabrezu. But that's fine. Let's target the shears. I was hoping to get a little more damage than that, but... Oh, shit, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, there we go. Get our archers back. Yeah, my cleric attacked the Glabrezu. Oh, for 0. Okay. Shield guys, can you do anything? Sort of? How much health does it have? 115 still. Okay, Hell Knights, you need to deal with the Glabrezu here. Oh, good, and we get another attack. Let's deal with these axe throwers. Good. Shoot the shears. Really? Only one? What is the deal with these stupid things? Oh. Motherfucker! He just blew up all my archers. Well, hopefully we can get them back. Yeah, I guess, fuck it. Burning liquid. Well, it did something. Alright, shield bearers, hit them. And... Hell Knights. Damn it. Fuck. Okay, they need to heal themselves. That was very useless. Well, it's something. Alright, well... There's only one shear left. Surely we gotta be able to get them. There. Well, that sucked. Wait, what? 2 of my... Okay, we're not accepting this. We're reloading. Yeah, I'm gonna reload that. Because I am not accepting losing all of my archers. Because that fucking sucked. Yeah, actually, we can load at the start of the fight. That's fine. Because I do want to try the fight at least one more time. Hopefully we can get through it a little bit faster. The problem was that I vastly underestimated these shears. I didn't realize quite how dangerous they were. Alright, so we're going to Ice Bomb the Glabrezu, because it is still incredibly dangerous. Archers, or Scout Archers, target the Minotaurs. Yeah, it's not great, but these Archers can deal with these Minotaurs. Mostly. Oh, there go my Scouts. That's fine. Don't care about the Scouts much. Cleric. Shears are evil, yes? It doesn't actually say. Yes, chaotic evil. There it is. Yeah, we're gonna smite evil on those shears. And hold position. Shield guy, move up. Hell Knight, deal with the Glabrezu first. Good. And then we'll bring him back to the shears. Yeah, archers, finish off these axe throwers. Good. Why? How? Fuck. Alright, we'll have to see how this goes. Okay, first, land hand self. Because we want as few of our other units damaged so that we have more infirmary space. Yeah, so we'll do that. There will... These guys do resist fire, I think, though. Yeah. But we need to stop them. It won't be as effective, but it still did a good chunk of damage. Try and nail him. Yeah, yeah, shield guy. Flank. That's very useless. Okay, yeah, no, Hell Knight, you need to do things. Bonus! Damn it. Yeah, lay on hand self. These clerics use a lot of points, so... none of our skills here are going to be useful. Oh, except for this one. Heals. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, attack the shears. For one. One more. Hell Knights, finish it. Good. Oh, right, I forgot about, that. Yeah, revive more of the clerics. Good. Clerics can... Actually, can I see what my current dead unit count is anywhere? I don't know, but I guess Leon Self. That works. What are... Oh yeah, there's these guys left. Shield Knights, the Hell guys. Ah, dang it. Can't get quite there. Fuck! They need to stop doing that. They're using up so much of my infirmary. Yeah, kill it. Alright, we got back all our Hell Knights. We did not, again, we didn't get back our fucking, archers. This is not acceptable. Alright, guess we're not doing this fight then. For now, at least. Because having all of my archers killed is not an acceptable, thing. And we are in an ad break now, though, so I am going to pause the stream here real quick, and we'll wrap things up after the break, so stick around. Okay. So, yeah, we've, reloaded. Because, didn't want to deal with that nonsense. Oh, wait, did I? Yes, no, this is after I already reshuffled the parties. But before I moved the army there. Yeah. So, yeah, I think we're gonna hold off on that fight for now, because I think we might need to do that one with a more heavily armored party rather than an archer party, because those call lightnings are fucking brutal. Yeah. Not sure how I'm gonna deal with that. It seems like the Hell Knights, stood up to that pretty well. I guess we'll see what happens next time. So let's do a proper save here. Because I did notice that we are getting to the end of the stream. I didn't notice that we were almost at time when the ad break started. But, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the streams this week. I know this, the Pathfinder streams are getting a little weird with all of the resource management stuff. I don't know if that's something that you guys find interesting or not, but We'll see how it goes. So yeah, next week, I still haven't decided what we're going to be playing on Monday. On Tuesday, we're going to be continuing Backpack Hero. Thursday, we're going to be continuing with Digimon Cyber Sleuth. And Friday will be more Pathfinder. You can disable the campaign management. Yeah, honestly, I might do that. Probably not the coming week, because I do just want to give it a bit more of a chance. But if it turns out that it is just a slog, then I am probably going to just disable it after next week. But yeah, so I haven't decided yet what we're going to play on Monday. If any of you guys have suggestions, you can drop them in the Discord server. The link is down below the stream. I post all my announcements there, as well as any new artwork that I get, of which there have been a number of pieces in the near past and will be in the near future. So keep an eye out for that. Let's see, it does limit some items you get as loot, and it does lock you out of some endings. Alright, well, we'll see how things go. But yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully I will see you guys on Monday for whatever we end up playing. I'll be posting my schedule on the Discord server and my Blue Sky on Sunday. So yeah, keep an eye out for that, and I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you all rest well, and I'll see you guys on Monday for whatever that ends up being. See you later.